Hey, welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow raising, the bearded Tohawk, the guy known as Joseph, but some people call me the Mad Marshall Man. And this is Season 4, Episode 52. Wow. But we got 4 for you today. As I warned you last week, it's a Batman-heavy show. What a shock. We got the Riddler from Hush. We've got a classic-looking Scarecrow, the Blackmask as Batman, and of course, from the series that didn't last too long, Batman Incorporated Batman. But what do you say? Let's start off with the Riddler. Because why not? Start off with the one that probably has less impact on everybody. Edward Nygma, the Riddler from Hush. Dr. Scalpel, meat package. Haha. Mint and package people, scream. Yeah. Let's take him out of the package. Oh, love that sound. So I'm going to finish taking the Riddler out, throw in a close-up, and we'll be back to talk about him right after that.
11 doesn't satisfy me. There should be 10 tiles on the wall. You see it right there in right beside me. When I say 3-letter word is
Of course, really not much there. I do like the artwork of the card, though. It's a nice card, and I kind of like collecting the cards. Not much accessories. You got the base and the cane. But it's not a riddle when it comes to this. What's been reused? Pretty much everything. It's a reused body, and I've said it before, I'm not a big fan of when McFarlane Toys does the suits, because you always get this nice big gap at the shoulders that you can easily fix if they just put a bit more of that flexible rubber coming down. That said, though, articulation's limited, of course. It's a suited figure. What really makes this figure good, what saves it, is that face sculpt. That is a great face sculpt. I like the face sculpt. It's a good face sculpt, and it really will look good with the other Riddlers we have because of the fact it's a different change. It's a different style of Riddler, even though I really hate these shoulder things. This one's, I would recommend, if you want a Riddler collection or Batman's Rogue Gallery, you kind of want them just for the head sculpt. Apart from that, I just hate these suited bodies. They just don't look that good. Sorry, McFarlane Toys, not a fan of how you do the suited bodies. Great face sculpt, though. Love that face sculpt. It's a shame you can't take the hat off, but if you watch the Batman special with the Penguin, the hats don't always fit anyway. But great face sculpt, like it for that. Let's continue, shall we? With the classic Scarecrow. And I'm one of those people, I've been waiting for a classic Scarecrow for a long time. And this, just in the package, looks really good. But it's time for the Steel Blade of Justice, Dr. Scalpel, to conquer the fear of every mint and package person. I still wish that we could get a Marshall Rogers Batman. Because, you know, with the... Okay, I'm going to be old. When I was younger, Marshall Rogers did a small stint on Batman Detective Comics, and there's this one panel. We have Batman coming up from the ground. The cape is everywhere, and it just flows. Gorgeous cape. If you ever saw that fan-made film of Batman versus Aliens versus Predator, that's the scene I'm talking about. Gorgeous-looking cape. It's also where you get the Joker fish. Marshall Rogers. But let's finish taking the Scarecrow out. throw in his close-up, and we'll be back to talk about this. So don't be scared. It's close-up. Don't be scared. This is my natural face. It's not a mask. Yes, editor, I know I'm ugly. You don't have to remind me. I see it every day when I wake up.
In audio.
Before we talk about him, let's talk about what he comes with. He comes with a card that I had upside down. Alright, that's the close-up. Now let's talk about what he comes with. Of course, he comes with a card. I like the kind of, sort of like, more classic, almost tarot card look to the card. Definitely a good card. He comes with the scythe and the skull. Heads up, though. The hands are super tight and really pointy, so they got like long fingernails. Warm it up if you want to put the scythe in his hand. That's all I got to say about putting the scythe in his hand. It took a while. It did take a while. But the skull itself is kind of cool. I do like the fact that it's a actual in proportion skull. It's a shame you can't make the skull into a head for somebody. That'd be kind of fun too. The skull is really cool. Let's talk about the things that I'm not happy with. The feet. Because of the way the sculpt is, you have a hard time straightening the feet out. It's the same thing for the hands. A bit of a hard time straightening these guys out. The hands themselves are really nicely sculpted. I like the long fingernails. That's my only negative, is the fact that because of the way it's sculpted, it's really hard to straighten out the feet. Very stiff, by the way. Very stiff, so if you warm them up to pose them. But let's talk about the things that are great. The details. It looks so nicely detailed. It's like ravaged cloth. It looks like you would see in a farm, like an actual scarecrow. You know, potato sacks worn and so forth. The hat looks really good. I like the details in the hat, but the most important thing is that face. That face sculpt is so good. I mean, it's obvious to anybody who knows the comic books, knows the classic villains. This guy here, front of the shelf. Definitely front of the shelf. This one I say, pick them up, get them. The few problems aside, the stiffness aside, get them. Because, once again, let's be honest, you're going to get them, you're going to take them out of the box, you're going to pose them, and he's going to go right there at the front of the shelf of your Batman's Rogues Gallery. This one made me happy. I like this one. I'm very happy with this guy here. And the skull itself, too, before I go into... let's just talk about the skull. The skull is actually very well detailed as well. Good skull. No spare hands to either figure so far, but... hey. You got a great head sculpt with the Riddler. You got a fantastic sculpt for the Scarecrow. Let's move on to the Blackmask as Batman. Seems to be a horror theme. This should have been out in November. Oh, well, either way, once again, Dr. Scalpel. Let's take him out of the package. Now, what do you guys think of the Blackmask? I know some people back in the day weren't too crazy about the Blackmask character. They're kind of like, oh.
I thought about it.
All right, I cut there because I had a stutter, and it might be in the bloopers, it might not. As I was saying, a lot of people back in the day weren't big fans of the Blackmask character. They thought, oh, we're another Batman villain. But for me, it was, hey, it's a new villain. It's kind of something different, a different kind of villain. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments what you think about Blackmask. But in the meantime, let's take him out of the package. And I'm already happy. Wired cape. Throw in a close-up, and we'll be back right after that. Here's the card. I don't normally read the back of the card, but I am this time because it actually is a data file. Okay, in Beneath the Mask, the inmates of Arkham have taken over. It's Black Adam versus Jeremiah Arkham for control of the asylum. But what a dynamic three beauties. No, we don't have action figures of the three beauties. And how does Batman fit into the mad plan? Batman spends the night in the bowels of Arkham Asylum attempting to uncover the mysteries. Plus, the horrifying fate of Blackmask is revealed. Okay, it's a real data file. I do like the card. He does come with extras. He comes with, oh look, it's a hand injecting a green substance. Not very kid-friendly, if you know what I'm talking about. He also comes with the keys to Arkham. I like that. It's a nice little prop. He also has two hands. They're spares. I might switch them out after because I think these kind of look pretty cool. Let me just hold them in a way you could see them. It's kind of like open grabbing hands. I like the hands. But the greatest thing about this guy is this wired cape. Just look at that. It is a beautiful wired cape. And I do like the figure. I mean, mine, I don't know if it's just me, but I have very unstiff, very loose shoulder joints. The legs are a bit stiff. The feet, a bit stiff. But I like the look of it. I really like the look of this Batman villain. Especially in the face sculpt. There's just something about a skull wearing the cowl. It just looks really good. I do like it. And the thing about this is, as well, if you just want a cool looking Batman, swap out that head, put a regular Batman head on there, and you got a pretty cool looking new Batman. The only thing that's a bit weird is the belt. But then again, hey, I like the blue on the black. The details in the skull. I mean, just look at the back. It's like a skull, carved. Nice cranial ridges there. I do like him. I do like him. It's definitely a contender for front of the shelf, but Scarecrow takes that crown today. Articulation is there as well. I mean, it's a typical McFarlane body, so nothing new with the articulation. The cape is a great selling point because it's a great cape. That's why I can see a lot of people getting this guy. They might not like Blackmask. They'll swap the head out, put a regular Batman head on there, and it'll look really good too. But yeah, definitely another one I recommend you get. Pick him up. Definitely recommend him. Which leaves us with one action figure left for today. Just the one. Batman from Batman Incorporated. Do you remember the comic book? Now, the comic book was a nice idea. Batman decides to sort of set up a Batman around the world. Didn't do one in Canada, though. That's a shame. It was a nice idea. My only problem with the comic book series was some of the designs were lame, stereotypical, just not that great. Some of the characters they came up with were just kind of like, okay. I could have seen it going a bit more darker, having a bit more of a Outsiders feel, because Batman and the Outsiders was a good series. Batman Incorporated, it lacked that, wow, this is original. It was just kind of like, it's like that Chinese Justice League they did. Not impressed. Dr. Scalpel to the rescue. Let's get Batman out of the package. However, though, I kind of like the design so far. So let's toss in Batman's close-up, be back, and talk about him. Artwork, same as the back of the box, no surprise there. He comes with a grappling hook, but no attachments. That's a miss there. They could have actually had an actual rope. Would have been really cool, because I can see that actually working as a grappling hook. You probably have to do what I'm probably going to do, is get like a nice black rope or thread and wrap it around and dangle it. But that's one of the accessories. The other one, well, being from Montreal and a fan of the Montreal Canadiens, I kind of get the reference of passing the torch. Except this is a green flame. No spare hands. Does have a base. But let's talk about the figure himself. Sadly, not a wired cape. Cloth cape. Not wired. That's a disappointment. He is a bulky Batman. There are some things I like about it. I like the face sculpt. I actually do like the big, bulky belt. He just looks good all around. He's a bulky Batman. A couple of things I thought were a bit weird, even back in design. The running shoe style. Boots. Interesting. I do like the raised Batman logo. It does make sense. It'd be raised. Not a bad Batman. I do like him. I do recommend picking him up, especially if you're having a Batman collection. If you're collecting McFarlane toys, you probably have a Batman collection. Let's be honest about that. It's a cool looking Batman. It does bring up one topic I overheard someone talking about. Why is it McFarlane Toys doesn't have a standard body? Why is it you can have a Batman that's smaller and bigger? Okay. They're based on comic books. Comic book have different artists. Different artists have different interpretations. Some artists may draw Batman big, bulky. Look at Absolute Batman. The guy's massive. Some artists draw Batman a bit more athletic looking. Quit being so picky. There's a reason why we buy DC Multiverse, because we don't want Marvel Legends hack. Because I have Marvel Legends, and I can tell you, some of the Marvel Legends over the years, it's like, they just changed the costume. Same figure, reused. They have more reuse than McFarlane does. So, yeah. It's a bigger, bulkier Batman. Who cares? It's still Batman. And, who doesn't like Batman? See, no one. Yeah, he is a stiff character, though. I do like the fact that the cape is tucked under this neck piece, but he is very stiff. There's no head movement. It does make me think of the movie Batmans they did, especially the Michael Keaton one where the head doesn't move at all. But once again, let's be honest, you don't need spare hands for this Batman, because what are you going to do? You're going to put him on a shelf. Yeah, he's going to go on a shelf. Yeah. It's a shame we didn't get spare hands, though. It would have been nice for Batman to have spare hands. But yeah, articulation is limited. He's stiff. The head doesn't really move. I mean, you can turn it sideways very little bit, partially because of the cape. You definitely cannot get that pose out of this action figure. You're not going to get it. But hey, it's a Batman for the Batman show. Come on, what do you expect? But yeah, that's it for the 4 figures today. I don't regret getting them. Disappointed a little bit. I was hoping for front of the shelf, but because of some of the things like not a wired cape, the neck not moving, the running shoes, a bit disappointing, but I'm happy I got them. And that's going to wrap up the show. I will say tune in next Wednesday, because next Wednesday we're doing a 1-figure special. Yep. Blackfire. George Perez style Blackfire. I am looking forward to taking this out of the package. It's going to be fun. So that's next Wednesday. As for the show itself going forward, I don't know. I said 52 episodes, season 4. This is it. Who am I kidding? There'll be another episode next Friday, no matter what. Then we might take a break for a while. I don't know yet. It depends. Money's a bit tight. It is that time of the year. You got to pay rent. You got to pay bills. You got to have food. And of course, you got that holiday coming around. Yeah. But no, there will be a show next Friday as well. So next Wednesday, Blackfire. You don't want to miss it. So make sure you hit that little notification thing. You want to know when this show is going to be on. Because it might not be 2:30 in the afternoon, like Eastern time. It might be a different time. Get that notification button going. And while you're there hitting that, you might as well hit like if you haven't done it. And if you haven't subscribed, which most of you haven't done yet, hit subscribe, please. Does me a favor, lets me know that, hey, maybe I should do a season 5 here on YouTube. Reason why I say that, because there's another possibility for me taking this channel somewhere else. Been thinking about it. And of course, please let me know in the comments what you think of the show. Like, what do you think of Blackmask? Do you agree with me that these suits have to stop? And share the videos, especially to EB Games. The link will be in the description. And apart from all that, of course, one last thing. If you get the Batman, be very careful. The cape is attached by Scotch tape. Yeah, I felt like I was about to rip the cape at one point. Okay, that's it. But all that said, enjoy your weekend. And of course, when you do get a figure that does not let you down, woo, it's a good thing. And I just dropped it. Okay. And you gotta remember, it's good for your body, your mind, and your emotional well-being, because you don't want to be like this guy. You gotta do your best to stay healthy. And like I said, don't be scared to stay happy. And when you do get a figure that has so much potential that you can overlook some of the side problems, like shoes, a head that doesn't move. Hey, after all, it's a good head sculpt. It's a good way to stay positive. And we'll see you next Wednesday Okay, I'm just saying. Until then, have a great weekend. We'll see you then. Take care. Hey, welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow raising, the bearded toyholic. I am, of course, Joseph, also known as the Mad Montreal. And thanks for tuning in. This is, after all, episode 52 of season 4 of the show. Yay, I don't like that at all. It's stupid. It's shirt in the air. Duh. Hey, welcome back to welcome back. If you know that show, you're old. Welcome back, Carter, by the way. Ow. I thought about my Arkham. That sucked.
11 doesn't satisfy me. There should be 10 tiles on the wall. You see